from a business perspective, different organizations level have different information requirements. Top management are usually interested in knowing the whole figure, not the individual detail. Suppose Netflix works in entertainment segment. He would interested in which is the least rented movie in the month, which is the most rented movie in the month, and they would not interested in who have who is interested in that movie. So that is the information would be required by the top management of Netflix. Hello everybody, this is Naval. Today I'm going to talk about aggregate functions in SQL Server. Let's get started. An aggregate function performs a calculation on set of values and return a single value. Aggregate functions are often used with group by clause for a select statement. Let's understand. Today we will understand these 5 aggregate functions. Number 1 is average. Average returns the average of the selected column. So let's understand how we can use average in SQL. So here we have a table called TBL employee. So in TBL employee, let's see the average of the salary. Average of salary from TBL employees. So here this is the average. 11,500 is the average of the salary in TBL employee. So here we can also use it in group by clause. So that is optional. Basically here, let's say if I use it with by group by gender. So I just want to know the average salary by the gender, means what is the average salary of male and what is the average salary of female. So I would love to know the salary individual. Let's say gender and female average salary is 12,000 and male salary is 10,000. Let's see, am I getting the correct answer or not? So here the male is 1, so here the average is 10,000. So here females are 3, 13, 12 and 11. So it's a 36,000. 36,000 divided by 3 is 12,000. So here we have a correct salary as average salary. So here you would get the average salary of the employee. Next we would work upon count. Count returns the count of the file, count of the field or column. So it is, we can use it with the distinct clause. We can use it with all, or all is basically a unique, is optional, and distinct is also optional. Column name, we can give the column name of the field. So here let's see, select count of name from TBL employee. So here you can see that we have 4 employee in it. So here we can also use it with the group by clause. So let's say if I just want to know the count of employees as amp count from TBL group by gender, I don't want the average. I just want the count of employee group by gender, means how many employees do we have in gender wise. So we have 3 employee in female as a female and in 1 employee as a male. So here, and next is max. Max returns the max value of the rows. So what is the max value here? So let's copy it and paste once more, and I just want the max salary. So max basically works upon the integer or numeric value. So max salary is 13,000, and here I just want the name So here max salary is this, and I just want the next is minimum value. So here I want to know the minimum salary of the employee. So minimum salary is 10,000. So 10,000 is the minimum salary. Here you can see that 10,000 is the minimum salary and 13,000 is the maximum salary. Next we would learn sum. So sum is basically returns the sum of the total selected columns. So total selected column is, let's say if I would talk about the salary. So sum of salary is, here you have a salary, total salary is 46,000. If I talk about, I just want the gender wise sum of salary gender wise. Salary sum. Let's say if I would give the alias name. So let's see. So salary 36,000 female salary, total sum of salary, and 10,000 is a male salary. So these are the aggregate for most important aggregate functions used in SQL Server. Thank you so much for your valuable time. Have a nice day.